What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we'll be looking at Skylords Reborn Oracle on Expert by using a pure fire deck. This is my deck as shown, and you can replace cards like Fire Dancer with Fire Stalkers. They work exactly the same way if you want a budget deck or a much cheaper deck.
Clear them a path through the bandit marauders infesting the area.
The most difficult part about Oracle Expert is destroying the first camp, because there's a ton of these like bandit launcher towers and a lot of units that spawn in this camp here, and also the adjacent camps, the top and the bottom camp. So this really amplifies the difficulty, plus you're using a fire deck. So what you need to have is Nomads, the green affinity, which helps you to tank a lot of the damage because of its regenerative power. The second unit that I chose is Sunderer because of its siege ability to destroy and take down all of these like towers and spawning camps. Do not be discouraged if you cannot destroy the camp at the first try, because I didn't. You just have to sort of like destroy some of the towers to make your second attempt much more easily, and have like the mine to help you destroy or kill off some of the ground units there. Yep, so this will be my second attempt, and the Sunderers will be focusing on destroying the buildings while the Nomads destroying the or killing the units. Of course, once in a while have your mine to aid you in killing off these like little pesty small bandit units. And once done, when you have your second monument, there's two buildings that you have to build. The first building is the Pyromaniac, the Fire Affinity, because of its rage ability. It kills off units very quickly and you want that. There's also not really a lot of flying units, so you don't have to worry about any bandit flying units. The second building is the Mockley Trap. Why I chose the Mockley Trap is because the Mockley Trap is kind of the safeguard to protect your Pyromaniacs, and the bandit gunners kind of like deal a lot of damage because of its like shooting ability. So the Mockley Trap have to be built in a way where it kind of lures the bandit gunners and bandit units to attack it. So if it does that, your Pyromaniac would be surviving, and any of the bandit waves attacking you, you will be probably quite safe. The other thing about Mockley Trap is that when the Mockley Trap is destroyed, it kind of acts like a firebomb, so it kills off more bandit units, and you want that to happen and not just any like random building to build there. So once you kind of have about 3 Pyromaniacs, you are ready to take on the base at the top, and I have my Fire Dancers. If you don't have Fire Dancers, or you are kind of like on budget, you can have Fire Stalkers, and Fire Stalkers work equally well. And it might not just be well, but it might even be better, because Fire Stalkers are tankier, and if you want to run away, you can toggle their ability, and they gain the swift ability. Yeah, so as you can see, the bandit gunners really deals a lot of damage with that shooting ability, and one shot of the ability will not destroy the Mockley Trap, so it's kind of safe that units will continue to attack the Mockley Trap and lengthening the life of your Pyromaniacs. Yeah, so this is how you want your defense to work for your base. Yeah, so once you clear off the wave, quickly get rid of the spawning camps to prevent more units from attacking your base. It's kind of annoying because there's a lot of these bandit gunners, so yes, just get rid of the spawning base as quickly as possible. There's a few times where I got like unfortunate like this. I lured the bandit gunner into the power well station and have to waste power to build some buildings. And also over here, I should have used the mine spell to kill off a lot of these like ground units, so that I don't have to like run back and forth wasting time. And if I have done that, I will probably finish this map about 5 minutes quicker. Yeah, so this running back and forth really took a lot of time, and because time is also where enemies would spawn. More bandit gunners attack my base, which kind of like made me focus on defending my base more. Yeah, so once you have the mines working here, I think you can get rid of this base quickly without any trouble at all and get your tier 3. So yeah, let's take a look at when I get my tier 3, which is very soon. Yeah, so once you have tier 3, I will have 2 distinct units, which is the Juggernaut and the Magma Hurlers. Why I have my Juggernaut is because even though not a lot of people use Juggernauts in PvE, but why I wanted Juggernaut is for this map there's a lot of buildings that you have to destroy over here, like all the camps and bandit artillery, so having the Stampede ability really helps destroy the enemy bases a lot quickly. And the Magma Hurlers are very good. They are quite tanky. They do quite a bit of damage and they attack air units as well. And what is very essential here is to have unity, both affinity, because the blue affinity reduces damage taken for your units and the nature affinity heals your fire units, which is very essential because what fire units or what the fire faction lack is a little bit of a healing spell. So you want to prolong the life of your units. So what I did here is to lure some of the bandit units and kill them off, because if you come too close and attack it like around here, the bandit artillery will start working and it's such a pain because it deals a lot of damage and knocks back your Magma Hurlers.
Your forces are under attack.
When clearing enemy camp, don't forget to take a look at your base at the beginning.
Good work.
This is what you should do. It's the same thing for the camp below. Just get rid of the units and get your 4th monument. It's really quite easy because you have unity to protect your units. Once your tier 4 is very easy, you will have just to summon all of 5 dragons to clear off this base here, because bandit in general don't really have a good counter for air units. So yeah, having 5 dragons which have the rage ability deals a lot of damage, and you will finish this map pretty easily. Yeah, and so once you have rescued all the stone transporters, the stone wagon, it's time for the defense, and I will break down my defenses for you and why I built certain buildings and place wherever I place it at. So I have 3 different kind of buildings. For Volcano, I have both affinity and I have Oracle Mars the fire affinity. Let's start with Volcano, and why I chose to build the nature affinity right at the end is because closer to the end of this game, there's a lot of bandit units that will be spawned, and I have my Volcano closer to the end to kind of like absorb more damage, because the Volcano nature affinity regenerates health, so definitely more tankier. And the fire affinity in the middle because I want it to attack Umbabwe or any bandit units, and especially it has the rage ability, so the longer it attacks, this Volcano will be even stronger. The last building is Oracle Mars, the fire affinity, and why I want this the most is because there's this ability called Infused Mysticism, and what this does is that when activated, if your unit is close to any of your friendly building, it does not take any damage at all. So this will kind of guarantee that my 5 dragons would be alive when I attack Umbabwe. At kind of like at the end of this map, there are a lot of bandit units that spawn, and you will probably lose about 2 monuments, and these 2 monuments is very important because if you only have tier 2, you will not have access to unity or bloodthirst, which kind of like heals your units and keep your units alive. So having at least 2 Oracle Mars here, you can get to activate it 2 times, which is about 24 seconds in total, and that should be ample of time to take down Umbabwe. So let's take a look at the fight. And as you can see here, the reason why my 5 dragons took damage is because the magic device actually summoned or cast the Aura of Corruption, and I play some Bloodthirst and Unity on it, so my 5 dragons took some damage because of the Aura of Corruption. But without the Aura of Corruption, as you can see, my 5 dragons aren't taking any damage because of the Oracle Mask ability. Yeah, and this makes the map completion a lot easier. And yeah, with that you win Oracle and Expert. If you enjoy my video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll look forward to making more Skylords Reborn video.
The white juggernaut? We shall put him at one.